Grand Rising, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everything is fine and your day is going as planned. This is Denzamos, and you're welcome to the channel of truth, enlightenment, freedom, and the channel of breaking empires free. If you are new on this channel, I talk about narcissism and narcissistic abuse. I talk about spirituality. I talk about personal and self-development. And if that's what resonates with you, I invite you guys to join us. Give us a like, share this video with friends, and you may subscribe if you haven't already. And for those that have always been with us, you are welcome back, and I thank you for your love and support. Religion, okay, ladies and gentlemen, let us talk about religion. And don't come around in these comments and start telling us about scriptures, Saint Peter, Saint John, and what. Don't do that, okay? I'm going to talk about religion, and there is something I want to share with you guys. So, many years ago, I grew up in a Christian family. Very Christian, okay? So, Pentecost. First was Catholics and eventually Pentecosts. Now, me personally, I stayed away from religion, okay? There's a lot of things wasn't resonating with my spirit. And my soul would sometimes tell me that this thing feels like it's a cult, okay? There was something would tell me that this is a cult. Because of the way they was doing things, even if I did not have the right words at the moment, at that time, particular time, I could feel like this thing wasn't making sense. So I stayed away from religion. Now, when I was in school, it was a Christian school. That was in the primary, during the college times, and it was a Christian school. Okay, Catholic founded to be precise. Now, they used to have a school chapel. They call it a school chapel, and sometimes the people used to go to serve to church on Sundays. Students used to go to church. It was a boarding school. Now, for me, I think this video is going to help a lot of people who have been asking me those things. Oh, you don't believe in Jesus, and that stories and stuff like that. So maybe this video is going to help you understand. Okay, that maybe you guys, I don't know, maybe you may be following the wrong channel. You're looking for something that is telling you scriptures, but this is not a channel of this is not a religious channel. Okay. Now, I didn't used to go to church. Sometimes I would go, sometimes I would stay home. But even if I would go, I would fall asleep in the church. Are you guys now starting to follow up where I'm heading? I could fall asleep when I was in the service. During service, it was normally 1 hour, I think 1 or 2 hours, something like that. Over time, I was like, okay, I need to find out. I need to find God. I need to see. I need to look around. Where is God? I needed to find where is God. Where, because I would hear God this and God that. God, I want to find God. I want to find out where is God. Now, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. This whole matrix is already twisted upside down, and I'll tell you why. We have different types of religion. Many. Me, I don't know personally. I need to Google this thing out. How many religions do we have on this planet? And all of them are talking about God. Different religions, different books, different sermons, they're all talking about God. I said, okay. Now, my soul couldn't resonate with religion. Yes, we got baptized. There was these sometimes Bible classes when I was in school. A few times here and there I would engage, but my spirit wasn't catching up with this religion. Now, I could not understand why my spirit couldn't identify with religion. Fast forward, I received my spiritual awakening and I started going within to understand who am I on a soul level. That is when I found out that I was an old soul. Now, when I found out that I was an old soul, that is the moment that changed everything. Beautiful smell in this place. I don't know where that smell is coming from. Have you guys been in a place and you smell like a very nice scent and you don't see anyone around? Now, I got my spiritual awakening and I figured out that I was an old soul. That is when that's the moment that changed everything. I said, okay, now I get it. Now, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. One day, I remember post awakening. It was about maybe a year post awakening. I ran into this woman. It was a lady, and we was having a chat a little bit. I was doing my videos, and sometimes somehow we ran into each other. And this lady was a Jehovah's Witness. So we are talking about religion. Now, actually, that day I had done a video about religion. So, for some reason, this lady showed up, and we started talking about religion. So we are talking, and I tell this lady, okay, so tell me more about this Jehovah Witness. And now I used to see the Jehovah Witness around. Sometimes I don't know if they are the ones who come knocking on people's doors, or they are the ones. Sometimes I see them standing in the street. Now, this lady told me that she had been suspended from church. The woman told me that her family is Jehovah Witnesses. But in that particular moment, she had been suspended from church for 2 years. Wow. Now, I know sometimes I talk about religions and everything, but this kind of, that is something I hadn't yet had before. Now, nothing caught my attention, so I was trying to learn more. So she started to tell me a little bit of some of the things that go inside. So there are some rules, okay? There are some rules that they are following inside of that church. Now, there is nothing bad with rules, okay? But if it's true that church is founded on the foundation of God, then I think there should be something they call forgiveness. I don't know what she did. Okay, we didn't go into the details, but I know that there's something that she did. And that is exactly when there's something that she did, and that is exactly when everything changed. So the woman was suspended for 2 years from church. Now, basically, when it comes to religion, there is something I've continued to understand. The more I dived deeper into my spirituality, I continue to understand that religion is, we know it's man-made, okay? These religions are recent. Some of them, I don't know, maybe 200, 300 years ago or something. So religions are recent. Many of the religions are just man-made, recent. Somebody woke up one day with an idea, and they built that idea, and they turned that idea into a religion. Okay. Now, whoever follows that religion is going to be following what the founder said. Now, whoever is following, whoever, I've told you there are hundreds of religions, different ones. Whoever follows the religion is going to be following behind what the founder of that religion said. Whether they wrote a book, whether there were some rules, principles and stuff, everybody's going to follow behind what that person said. Is why sometimes you hear people saying that so and so wrote this and this and this and this and this. You know, you guys have gone to who have been the scholars. The Bible said this and this and this and this and this and this. In the book of so said that and that and that and that and that and that. So now what is really happening is that you're not thinking for yourself. Okay? You're not thinking for yourself. There is a book which was written in 1800 and said blah 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 blah. Now you are following behind something that somebody said many years ago. So basically, you are not willing, or you are not going to be able to think for yourself. Okay? I've told you that religion, the Jehovah's, the woman was suspended because in their own principles and rules in the church, when you do so and so and so, you get away from the church and you are suspended for 2 years. You cannot come into church. Even sometimes you cannot speak to your family members. You cannot meet anybody from that church. That is exactly what was happening. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as the time has gone on, I've continued to realize that the world has been separated by religion. I've continued to find out that the world has been separated by religion. Sometimes I see in my videos, somebody comes, oh, the Quran says this. You know, the Quran tells us, Allah says this, Muhammad says that, and something like that. And then somebody comes and tells us, oh, Jehovah this, and Jehovah said this, and Jehovah said that. Another one will come, oh, Yeshua said, and Yeshua this, and Yeshua that. Then somebody will come, oh, Jesus, and then Jesus. So we are now having a world where we are actually fighting amongst each other. And we don't even know that we are fighting against each other just because of religion. Sometimes somebody comes and writes a comment, and somebody comes and answers that comment according to their Islam faith. Another one will come and answer that comment according to their Jehovah's faith. Now, the person who has written the comment has not mentioned anything about religion. When I saw my videos, most of my videos, you never hear me reading for you the book of St. Peter's, the book of St. John, and those scriptures. I never read for you scriptures. I give you information that you will never hear even in your churches. You have not even heard it from your own pastors. You have not even heard in your own homes. I give you information, but I do not talk about religion. Religion is, in my opinion, has caused a lot of separation around the world. For you to understand how terrible is religion, is when you see nations fighting against each other, and they are fighting in the name of religion. Have you guys heard about this the jihad wars and stuff like that? The Sunni and the Shia, what do they call the Shia, Sunni, something like that. And now they're starting to fight against, to beat each other. Sometimes you find countries where they have got a Muslim community and they have got a Catholic community. And the two start fighting each other. Syria, we are talking about fighting, they are even killing each other in the name of religion. And then you have these extremists who go and put their bombs on their bodies, and they are going somewhere to explode with some people. The suicide, whatever, these bombers, whatever. They are going somewhere where there is people, and they are saying that they are from Allah, they are believers of Allah. So now, behind the religion, they are going and deciding to explode with people. Now, basically, ladies and gentlemen, when you start to look at it, you will see that there's a problem with religion. You know, the only thing that religion has done is cause a lot of separation. Instead of uniting people to be one, you know what I mean? Uniting people, bringing people together. Now people are being separated because of religion. You know, sometimes if you visit, there's even some things I don't want to talk about, but I know that there's some people who even visit countries and they will say the biggest discrimination they've ever seen in their entire lives just because they are from a different religion. Now, me personally, as a spiritual person, I don't believe in that crap. Okay? Me, the first thing I did when I woke up, when I received my spiritual awakening, I distanced myself from religion because I realized that this whole thing is what has caused a lot of wars around the world, is what has continued to separate people. Just because somebody is from a different faith, somebody is not, a whole war is going to start between people who are from different faiths. And that is religion for you. So, ladies and gentlemen, as a spiritual person, I've never seen anyone. I've got so many people on my channel, they believe in they have different faiths, and I've never had a problem with that. Everybody practices their faith how they want, there's no problem. I've never been here and I've told you that you have to be Allah, you have to be Muslim, you have to be Jehovah, you have to be this or you have to be that. I have never talked about religion on this channel. Because one of the things I've told you, I realized that religion has always caused separation in this world. Spirituality, a spiritual person will only identify a soul, somebody's soul. Okay? You either have a good soul or you have a bad soul. And me, when I see people, I've never seen that this one is a Muslim. So I take them seriously because they are different from the ones who are Jehovah's Witness, or they are different from the ones who are Catholic or Pentecost or whatever. I just see person. I just see people. I see an individual and I see their soul. They're either a good person or a bad person. That's what it is. So I look beyond religion. There's nothing to do with the religion and stuff. But on the other hand, religious people are doing the opposite. Somebody who is not from their faith is a problem. Okay? Somebody that is not a Muslim, they don't see them as a person because they're not Muslim, so they don't read the Bible. Sometimes you are dating and you hear somebody, oh no, I cannot date you because you're not a Muslim. You know? I cannot date you because you're not Jehovah. I cannot date you because you're not a Pentecost, born again, what they call it, born again. Now you're seeing a lot of separation. Me when it's time for me to date, you know, I wouldn't even believe that there's a problem with somebody's religion. You know? Whether you live in Dubai or you live in Singapore or you are from Hong Kong or you're from South America, you are practicing, I do not care. What is your religion is not important for me. As long as you have got a good soul, we can talk about serious things and we can live in harmony. That is what matters. So for me, there's no separation because I'm a spiritual person. I see everybody as one. I see us as one. There is no reason for me to believe that because somebody is not spiritual or somebody is from a different religion, I cannot hang out with them because they're from another religion. So the only thing that I could probably recognize, I could say, is the soul of the person. Is a good soul or is a bad soul? That's it. As long as you come in my presence and you don't show me that you're a narcissist. We're going to laugh. We shall chat a little bit, you know. But the moment I see your soul is demonic, I'm going to close up. I'm going to close some doors for you, and I'm going to send you packing. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's in this video that I will tell you that this whole thing has nothing to do with religion. Okay. This whole thing has nothing to do with religion. So basically, religion has always caused separation. You know, people see other people depending on faith. They don't see souls, they see faith. That one is from that faith. This one's from that faith. So they don't belong to us because they're from a different faith. Spirituality, we are one. Is what you say a lot of times, spiritual people. They're the most beautiful souls you'll ever meet. Because as soon as you show up in their presence, they just see your soul. They don't see your skin color, they don't see which faith, religion, whatever. It's nothing to do with that. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the video for today. Religion, I've said, it has caused a lot of separation, and is why you're seeing a lot of fights going on around the world. Okay, so let us know what you think about this, guys, in the section below. You know, I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session, donate, or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. There's Amos signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.